Hello, welcome to part 2 of my manga haul. All this stuff is an order I made on Rightstuf in March, and it just arrived yesterday, so uh, including it in the April haul, but I did order this all back in March, and I've just been impatiently waiting for it all to arrive. Um, but anyway, I'll just get right into it. So in part 1, you saw I picked up volume 7 of Shugochara, and the only two volumes after that I was missing were volume 10 and 11. Rightstuf didn't have 7 in stock, so I ordered these two and then went and ordered 7 from Chapters, and that one just happened to arrive first. But so 10 and 11, I now have volumes 1 through 12 of Shugochara, which is the entire series. Really stoked. I'm on volume 6, I think. I started rereading this about a week ago or so. I'm on volume 6. I have read it once or twice before, and I've watched the anime all the way through. With like 127 episodes or something like that. I've watched all of them. I do love this series, and I'm really glad I own all of it now. Next, I got the final 3 volumes of Parasite that I was missing. So this is volume 6, volume 7, and volume 8. I finished this last night. The package came in yesterday. I'd read the 5 volumes that I already had and was impatiently waiting for these to arrive so that I could finish the series. I did watch the anime as it came out, I think was it 2013? And the manga is almost word for word exactly the same as the anime, which is not a problem because the anime was fantastic. The only difference being that this is set in the 80s, because the writing of it was started in the 80s. So the clothing is a bit different, the character designs are a bit different, but the story itself, word for word, almost identical to the anime. Yeah, I enjoyed it. I'm glad I own it now. The covers and the spines on the shelf look great with all the colors lined up. Um, all the volumes except volume 7, I think, for some reason, or maybe it's volume 6. One of these 2 volumes does not have an interview with the creator, but every other volume has in between chapters question and answers with the creator, the author. And then volume 8 has some letters at the end that the author wrote, which was really cool. And I read all that as I was reading through, which was pretty neat. Next, I got volume 3 of Happiness. I did actually pre-order volume 4, but things didn't work out, and I will have to purchase volume 4 from Chapters, which is unfortunate because I'll be paying quite a bit more money. But this cover of volume 3 is gorgeous. Volume 4's cover is stunning, and I cannot wait to get it. Still in the middle of volume 2 because I didn't want to rush through it and then have to wait forever. So I kind of wanted to stock a bit of it up before I started or continued reading because I love Shuzo Oshimi's work, and absolutely I'm going to love this. Next, I got the rest of Ikigami, The Ultimate Limit. I bought volumes 1 through 3 at a used bookstore. I'd never heard of this series before, read all 3 in one day. This was several months ago, and figured why not buy the rest of the series. So I bought volume 4, and these are all still in plastic. Volume 5, volume 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. This series is fantastic. I don't hear enough people talking about it. I have talked about it in a few of my videos now, and I probably will do some kind of video after I finish the whole series. But this series is so cool. It's graphic, it's violent, it deals with mature content, and it's kind of a sci-fi story about a man who basically delivers death certificates to people, telling them they have 24 hours to live. And it's his struggle with doing his job, and basically just his job is to tell people they're going to die. in 24 hours. And, you know, his struggle with the system, the way their society works, why Ikigami, these letters are necessary, and all that. And I've only read the 3 volumes that I had previously, but now I own the entire series and I cannot wait to finish it. Yeah, so definitely look out for some kind of video afterward. Yeah, very excited about this. And these are like old Viz Sig, so they're bigger than regular manga volumes, but they're like the old kind, so they don't have the like the cover that like flips out like all the newer ones Viz Sigs do. But definitely excited for that. Next, I got the rest of My Little Monster. I don't hear anybody talk about this series. I've heard a few people say negative things about it. I have read it before. I watched the anime multiple times. I absolutely love it. This is a shoujo series, but I find the characters to be so funny and so charming and really cool story. Just fun. And I owned volume 4, 5, and 9 because they were the cheapest volumes on chapters, and then I figured I'll just order the rest of the series because it's been something I've been trying to get the rest of for a while and just didn't have the money. But Rightstuf had them for a decent price, so I bought all the volumes. Like, there's a chicken. Their school has a chicken that Haru, the main guy, is obsessed with. And he names it. I don't remember what the name is, but like the story is so funny, and the characters are fantastic. The love triangles and relationships and things are great. That's Yamaken, who's my favorite character. I just find this story to be so charming. This is volume 6, and the character designs are great. The art is fantastic. I love this one because the cigarette smoke is covering part of the title. Yeah, I've heard people complain about this series. I find it to be fantastic, and I'm really glad that I own all of it now. So I owned 3 previously, so I bought the last 10 that I needed. And I'm super stoked. I have wanted to reread it. There's the chicken again. I've wanted to reread it for so long, and I've been waiting since March to get these volumes so I could actually read the series again because I loved it. And this is the final volume, volume 13, and it's very thick compared to a regular volume, as you can see. And I didn't even know, but this volume has over 60 pages of like extra stories, character bio things, and fun stuff that I haven't read yet. So I'm really, really excited to reread this series and then get into the extra content that I haven't read yet. Yeah, so that's My Little Monster, and that's Kodansha release. And finally, I bought everything that I could possibly buy new of Lovely Complex, or Lovecom. I own Volume 1 and Volume 17, which is the first and last volume of the series. I've read Lovecom many times. I've watched the anime many times. Wanted to own this series for a very long time so I can actually have my own copy and read it over and over again. Unfortunately, Volume 2, Volume 4, Volume 13, and Volume 15 are out of print. So I'm missing 4 volumes now. I own everything else, and I'll just have to track down those volumes. But and the thing about Lovely Complex is it has these wonderful pictures on the back that I really love. So that was 3. There's 5 with these like cool comic kind of. I just really love the stylization of this series. This is volume 6. 7. This is my favorite cover. It's got LC Burger Delivery Service. Like, that has nothing to do with anything, but it's adorable. Volume 8. If you have not read Lovecom or watched the anime, this series is probably one of the funniest romantic comedies I've ever seen. It's about a very tall girl, Risa, and a very short guy, Otani, and they're constantly called a comedy duo because they are always arguing and fighting. Of course, they end up falling for each other, and it's them navigating their relationship as this unlikely duo of very, very tall girl and very, very short boy. Um, it's hysterical. The other characters, their friends, are all very funny. Um, it introduces obviously rivals for both characters, and I love this character. He's so cute. Um, I know his name starts with a K as far as I remember, but I can't remember. It's like Koyuki or Koizumi, not Koizumi. Um, but it's something along those lines, I think. But these covers are fantastic too. I really love the art of Lovely Complex. It's just really sweet and genuine. This story is so wonderful. I laugh every time I read or watch it. The romance is good in it. Like, these two are really good together. Um, and if you haven't checked out this series, I absolutely recommend that you do. Like I said, there's 4 volumes of it are out of print. But watching the anime, reading the manga, I read it a few times from the library. I've read it online a couple times, and I have had every intention of buying the whole series. So glad to finally own as much as I can in this moment, but I will definitely be looking for the 4 volumes I'm missing as soon as I can get them. But for now, I guess I will be reading the volumes I'm missing online, and then picking them up when I can, because I definitely want to reread the series kind of now. So, and the library in the city I currently live in doesn't have them. So, yeah, I guess I'll be doing that. If you have any questions about any of these series, definitely let me know. If you want to hear more about any of them specifically, again, let me know. That includes part 1 as well, any series that you saw there. Definitely happy to go into more detail about any of them if you have any questions. So thank you for watching. I'm hoping next month my haul will not be as big because my wallet is hurting from all of this stuff, but definitely stoked to have all this now. I'm going to try and take a break from buying manga as much as I possibly can in May, but I said that this month as well, and that didn't happen. So, yeah, we'll see. Again, thank you for watching. See ya.